Hi and welcome to the video. My name's Matthew Bebb, or otherwise known as Matt Bebb. That's what all my friends call me. And I just wanted to make a video where I am talking a little bit more, where we're spending a little bit of time sort of having this communication with one another. I think it's like the fundamental of what YouTube is, and the videos that I have created so far, it's also new to me. I've only been doing it a couple of weeks, if that, and I'm really enjoying doing it. But the videos that I'm doing at the moment are quite sort of the more action based, and it's more filming me doing things with a little bit of talking, which is fine, and I'm really enjoying doing them. Like every moment that I'm spending recording these videos and going on these little expeditions, I'm thoroughly enjoying. But I also want to sort of kickstart the direction of my YouTube channel, because I'm quite a talkative person, and I like expressing my beliefs, and I like putting them out there and spreading positivity and doing that as much as I possibly can. And that's like the main thing that I want to do on YouTube is spread as much positivity as possible. I have lots of beliefs, and I think that they could maybe help some people, and even if they don't, it's fine. You can only watch if you want to watch. If you don't want to watch, you don't watch. So if anybody cares for what I have to say, then brilliant. I'm 23 years old, and around 19, 20, so about 3 or 4 years ago, I had what I call a conscious awakening. Some people call it a spiritual awakening, but I don't like to use that word as much, because in order for people to understand things, they have to put you or whatever you say or their opinion into a certain group, so that they can sort of compartmentalize whatever it is that's been expressed. And when you say I've been through a spiritual awakening, people immediately put you into that, a category, and for a lot of people that can be easily disregarded. But a spiritual awakening, it's very relative and specific to the individual, and the beliefs that I have and the way that I live my life is very unique to me. And I'm not saying that nobody else is doing the same or similar things. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is it's tailored to my life and to my expression. And that's why I like to call it a conscious awakening, because it's just being more aware and more present and observant of whatever happens in the internal form, on the inside, and what happens in the external form, which is in front of you. And I'm more just aware of my surroundings, and how I live my life has more of an impact now than it ever has done, and the direction of my life has more of an impact. I'm trying to, you only get one chance on this earth, and I've got to try and push it as much as I possibly can, push this existence, trying to absorb as much information as I can from in every different area and aspect of life. I'm trying to push myself like agriculturally, so that's like learning agricultural things is sort of the agricultural learning, that's what I call it. And by that I mean like I want to learn a language. I'm currently learning like the world map. I want to learn like all the capital cities, all of the flags. Like I want to learn some star constellations. I know how to tell which is north, south, east and west, and I know quite a few countries now already, but I'm just wanting to further that. I also want to learn eventually, not now. These are things that are like life goals, not right now goals, but I'm just working on them and hoping that one day they will get there. But another one is like a martial art. I want to be in control of my body. I've now started sort of learning how to like improve on mobility, like doing handstands and stuff like that, and just push myself in what I've been calling, these agricultural ways. And I also want to push myself intellectually too. So I've been trying to push myself learning things. So like I want to learn like philosophy and physics and like the laws of the universe, if you like, because I feel as though there's like two scales of like intelligence, and there's one scale which I call like your conscious scale, which is how present somebody is in everything that they're expressing and every moment that they live. And then there's the intellect scale, which is like pen to paper intelligence. And my conscious scale is quite a bit higher than my intellectual scale, so I want to improve on that as well as pushing the conscious and hopefully end up right up here. So these are just some of the ways that I'm trying to learn and absorb new information by pushing yourself in multiple different areas and areas that you're passionate about and things that you're actually wanting to do. Rather than just saying that you're going to do it, it's just taking the leap and actually doing it and making a start with them. And even if you just take it step by step and day by day, I don't know where, that's how I feel with everything at the moment. I don't know the direction of my life and where that's actually heading, but I'm just taking each day as it comes and trying to work on myself every single day and just having a rough direction with where I want it to be and just taking each day step by step and aiming towards it, because I feel as though that's the best that you can do. A bird has just pooped nearly right on my foot, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that bird just rudely interrupted my flow of things, so I just lost myself for a moment. But yeah, these are some of the areas that I'm pushing myself. By doing so, I feel you unlock more of yourself, and by doing this, I feel one of my beliefs is that you have everything in this world, everything that exists in the universe is made up, rather than it being made up of matter, which it is made up of matter, but every piece of matter has an energy, and everything is vibrating. So this pen is vibrating, all of these trees are vibrating, I am vibrating, my books are vibrating, and everything is vibrating. Now, they're not all vibrating at the same frequency. You'll hear people talk about this and then you might just switch off because it's like fairy tale stuff, but this is actually true. Everything does have a vibration. So if you was to get a microscope and zoom in on your hand, and you did it, you could zoom in that far and you could see the atoms, the makeup of you. There is spaces between the atoms that form a human being, and those atoms are vibrating, and the bottom line is, if that vibration, the higher it is, the higher that vibration is, the happier that you will feel, the more productive and the better that you just feel. So an example of this is when your vibration is high, you are happy. So you're ecstatic, you're full of energy, you're bouncing. It's because your vibration is high. You're happy, ecstatic, jumping with joy. That's that relationship. And if your vibration is really low, you're depressed, you're really sad, you don't want to move, you want to stay where you are, and that's because you're vibrating really low. Now, nature is obviously vibrating, as I say, and nature's vibration is all the way up here. And the more time that you spend around nature and the efforts that you put into nature, your vibration will match that of nature. So yeah, all of these things that I've been trying to push myself, I feel as though that tied with the relationship that I have with nature and trying to work on the pair of these, it makes it improves on my vibration and makes me feel better as a human being. And that's where I found every sort of aspect of my life is I'm putting that effort into it, and is it giving me the vibration that I need, and what I'm trying to maintain this vibration that's up here and doing these things to keep me there. So by doing these, and when the higher that your vibration is, the more of your conscious, alert awareness will be invested in the present moment. So that's how that works. The higher the vibration, the more present you become. The more you become more of an observer of the surroundings rather than them acting, and rather than, like, some people ask you a question sometimes and it's just a very automated, unconscious response. And this happens to me too, but it's about being more, if someone asks me a question, it's about there being a small window, a small time, there's a gap in every expression that happens in life, and it's about being alert and aware of that gap, so it allows consciousness to come in and you to be fully present within that space. People always ask, like, what is a conscious, what is a spiritual awakening, and it's hard to explain it to anybody who hasn't experienced and who hasn't felt it, and I can never truly express what it feels like for me, because it's an emotion and it's a conscious state of being. No, it's a conscious state of awareness that I can't explain to anybody. But as I say, these gaps which break up every interaction that happens in life, the more sort of connected I become, and the more alert and present, and the more that my vibration improves, the larger these gaps seem to be. So at the beginning, once I started to feel sort of liberated and awoken, I would, find myself dipping in and out of conscious, this conscious state of being and an unconscious state of being, and I still find this happening now. This is like the fight that you will always be going through, but it's about being as conscious as you can, as much as you can, and the more that I'm trying to put effort into doing that, as I say, the larger these gaps seem to be becoming. So it's becoming more built-in and innate. So rather than me having to try and think about it, I'm doing it more and more and more and more. And because of doing that, it's becoming wired in. And I'm not anywhere near, and I think that for quite a few, it will take absolutely years to sort of master this. And I don't think I'm anywhere near mastering it. But I'm aware of its existence, which is the key, and that's where, like, the majority of mankind today, they find themselves unconscious, and they're not even aware that there's this whole inner realm as well as this external realm. There's the physical form, which is where I am, and where everything that exists is right now, and everything that you ever experience in your life is always like an expression, and it's always forward, it's always expressed this way. You talk and it comes out. Time goes forward. You do things and you're always looking into the future to try and better yourself, and these are all things that are required and necessary in life, but we completely neglect the internal form, and that's, rather than directing the flashlight this way, it's direct it the other way, and it's to shed light on the inside and put presence on the inside. So become aware of, become aware of your internal body, how your body is feeling and how it's reacting, and by doing that you become more present in the physical form as well. So I won't rant on for too long, because I can fall into the habit of doing that. This is more of just a taster of what these videos might be like, and just put them out there, and if anybody watches them and has any input, please let me know. If I want to continue doing this sort of the action side, as well as implementing more of the more of the deep me and the more spiritual aspect of me side into the videos, and sort of get a combination of the two, and hopefully I can find a nice balance. I'm going to try some videos where I maybe just talk the whole time and run on the whole time, and I will definitely continue to do some where it's more of the action-based videos too. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there so that you know the direction with things, and I can sort of build a little bit of a better relationship up with the people that are watching. So yeah, any input, I'm all ears. If you think it's a good idea, if you think it's a bad idea, just, yeah, let me know. So I just want to say, sort of from the bottom of my heart, that I really appreciate anybody who spends their time in their day just watching my videos and listening to what I have to say and watching the things that I have to do. It's sort of it's a side of me that is so new, and I feel really awkward, and it's a bit embarrassing, and it doesn't feel all that natural. But I'm really enjoying doing it, and I know it's something that I'm going to continue doing I'm just going to try it out for a few months and see how it goes. That's pretty much where I feel with all this. I might find that in a few months it's just not for me, and it's not it's not the direction I want to take. But for now, we're enjoying it, and thank you so much for watching the videos. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, which seems so weird to say, but yeah, if you could give me some love, I would very much appreciate it. Alright guys, this is sort of the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching once again. It's good seeing each video sort of progressing and me getting more and more comfortable throughout each one. So yeah, thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.